Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston, The Religion of the Celts. The Celtic Conception of Death. The fact is that the Celtic conception of the realm of death differed altogether with that of the Greeks and Romans, and, as I have already pointed out, resembled that of Egyptian religion. The other world was not a place of gloom and suffering, but of light and liberation. The sun was as much the god of that world as he was of this. Evil, pain, and gloom, there was no doubt, and no doubt these principles were embodied by the Irish Celts in their myths of Balor and the Fomorians, of which we shall hear anon, but that they were particularly associated with the idea of death is, I think, a false supposition founded on misleading analogies drawn from the ideas of the classical nations. Here the Celts followed North African or Asiatic conceptions rather than those of the Aryans of Europe. It is only by realizing that the Celts, as we know them in history, from the breakup of the mid-European Celtic Empire onwards, formed a singular blend of Aryan with un-Aryan characteristics, that we shall arrive at a true understanding of their contribution to European history and their influence in European culture. And we have... Okay, we got 3 more left to do in this chapter. But death, I would say, is a crystallization of what happens in this life. And that they're, if we're not dealing with a deist sort of creation, and then, human beings, leave them human beings alone, then we have to come across something a little different. In terms of the separation. This life for the next, so we refer in this life to entities for what goes on in the next. It would seem weird that it would just be handed over to a different group that doesn't interact with us in this life. And what will we do in a situation like